Hey guys, Gina here with another haul of my thrifted finds. I find these from estate sales, yard sales, garage sales, anywhere you can thrift something, basically that's where I'm going. Online marketplace, eBay, Craigslist. I really haven't found much on Craigslist this year. That's kind of a bummer, but maybe now that it's Halloween season, maybe people will start, offering up more stuff. But I have a whole basket right here full of Halloween goodies that I have thrifted. So if you guys want to check those out, let's dive in. Let's see what we can pull out first. This one was a very cool find. This is from a teacher's estate sale, and it's Things That Go Bump in the Night. It is a huge poem poster book, if that makes sense. So as a teacher, you can take these, you can either read it as is, as a book, or you can take them off and post them on your bulletin boards or whatever. But I just thought that was super cool. This was made in 1992 and very cool to have. So I think I'm gonna leave it as is, but maybe what I will do is make a photocopy of them and then go to Staples or something and make a huge photocopy, and then we could post these, in picture frames or something. I think that would be pretty cool. Every time I go and I see a Halloween CD or cassette tape, I always pick it up. And this one is Scary Sound. So I do not have this one yet. I don't think I've listened to it yet, but I'll definitely be popping that in the truck. So when we're driving around, Harrison and I can listen to, creepy crawlies, voices from beyond, the typical stuff you listen to when you're in the car. You guys know me and my die cut affection. I found this brand new, still in the package. It's a little beat up, but this is from the Beistle company, 1984. You guys, this is almost as old as I am, and it's still in its package. This always blows my mind when people hang on to stuff like this and they never use it, but this is a jointed skeleton. Very cool. I'm not sure whether I'm going to take it out of the package yet or not. As you can see, the packaging is kind of crumpled, so I don't know. Maybe he will come out this Halloween. We'll just have to see. Now this one is newer, and I thought it was new in package, but he's missing an arm or a leg. But I found him from a thrift store. Let's see if we can pull him out. But I loved his little face. But he has definitely, yeah, he's missing a leg, but he's seen better days. He's just all folded up. He needs to be pressed down, but he's just so cute and adorable. You know what? I just may take off his little face from his body and use his little scarecrow face because that is cute. I think that's what I'm gonna do. We have one more new old stock Beistle. 1989. This is a banner, if you guys can see that, but it says Happy Halloween, and this one is in great condition. I do not have this one, but this one is very ghosty, and that one is super cool. More die cuts, please. And we found a really fun tablecloth. This is that vinyl plastic. But I just love the graphics on there. The ghost and the witch and the cat and the spider. You see all that? Look at this witch. She's like a troll witch. Like an ogre or something, But that one's very fun. This is probably definitely 90s. And it's still in really good condition. I don't see a tag or anything, but yeah, we'll be using that one because I love the orange. So I don't know if you guys know this, and some of you probably do, but there are sellers on Instagram, and they have little shops, or every once in a while somebody who just, posts stuff will say, hey guys, I have some extra Halloween stuff or extra this or whatever. I'm gonna have a sale on Sunday, or here I'm just gonna start posting stuff. And every once in a while I'll purchase something off of there, and this was a fun find only because I thought it would be super fun to decorate with for fall and Halloween, and even maybe keep around for Thanksgiving. But these are old, let's see, these are new old stock, brand new pumpkin seed packets. And there's 4 different kinds. So let's see, we have gourds. We have King of the Mammoth Pumpkin. Aren't these so beautiful? They're so vibrant. This is a Big Max. And this is Mammoth Orange. And my other hobby, you guys, is vegetable garden. Oh my gosh, I love to vegetable garden every year. It's been kind of sad the past couple years, but you guys, I grew so many cucumbers this year. It was probably like 100 cucumbers. I made pickles, I ate cucumbers. Oh my goodness, I'm gonna be sad when the bush is done growing. All of the cucumbers is kind of getting sad now, but so yeah, I picked those up. They weren't very expensive at all, and I just thought that was so cool that someone had found all these extra new old stock seed packets. Very cool. North Carolina these ones are from, but they didn't come from North Carolina. These ones came from New York. How they made their way up there, I don't really know. So yeah, Instagram, definitely go on there. I just type in like vintage Halloween or Halloween for sale, and sometimes these things will pop up. So if you didn't know, now you know. This I want to say is newer, but like I said in my last video, if you guys watched, I will pick up newer items if they have that vintage look or if it really strikes my heartstrings, and this one kind of did that. It's just a happy Halloween. It's a wood sign. I just think it's going to be fun to decorate with, and this reminds me of one of my favorite decorations that my mom had that is a hanging wreath that was made out of wood. So I think that's why I picked this one up. And this was just a yard sale find. Man, there's all kinds of stuff in this basket. I'm getting super pumped every time I pull. I see something else. I'm like, oh my gosh, I forgot I got that. This is probably one of those things that I have been watching online for a long time. I knew I was probably not going to run into this at an estate sale because this is more antique Halloween. And oh my gosh, you guys, I went to go visit my dad in Iowa this summer, and they have one of those huge brass armadillo antique malls. If you guys know what I'm talking about, there's several sprinkled throughout the United States. But this was in the first aisle, in the first case, and I was like, oh my gosh, the price is so good, I have to get this. And it was bonus I'm going to show you next. Oh, and there's even more stuff in the bag. All right, you guys, are you ready for this? It is a pumpkin lantern. This thing is old, but not only is it a pumpkin, you guys, for Christmas, you can change it to Santa Claus. I have never seen this one. I've seen skulls, I've seen witches, I've seen pumpkins, but I've never seen one that you can change from Santa to a pumpkin. And this, I don't know, it says made in Hong Kong, but there is no date on it. Obviously the box has seen better days because it's pretty taped up, but the fact that it has a box too, that's pretty cool. So here's the little Santa, and here is the pumpkin. Now it is missing one piece, but I have a solution. It's missing a little like metal or rubber stopper right there, but that's okay because while I was at my dad's, I rifled through some of his hardware and I found this. Is that not like the little perfect piece? I think this is something you use with screws. You put it in there or whatever, but it just goes right on top and you can screw it in there and it just holds it just like that. Oh, you guys, I haven't tried to turn this on yet or anything, but I couldn't even believe this. This was so, so cool. I can't wait to decorate with it too. Woo! And then of course, you know, for Christmas, we'll get a little Santa up there. That would be very cool. You guys want to see the little light bulbs inside? We'll get that buttoned up and make sure it fits real nice on there. That was very cool. So that's like true, authentic, vintage Halloween right there. You know, sometimes I feel weird saying like, oh, this is vintage from the 90s and the 2000s. I mean, technically if it's 20 years, it is vintage, but that one is really old. So That was a fun find. And it looked like there was some more stuff in the bottom of the bag. For my home haunters out there, you guys, I went to a yard sale and they had a haunter patch. I could not believe this. I was like, are you guys home haunters? And they were like, no, we do makeup and stuff, but we saw it and we had to pick it up. And I was like, oh my gosh, I will take this. That was really cool. And then there were a couple stickers that came with it too, but that haunter patch, so cool. I can't believe that I found that. If you guys watched some of my videos from last year, you know how much I adore vintage cookie cutters, and I happened to find a couple more this season that I didn't have. So these are some clear orange ones. These are made by Amscan. There's a ghost, a cat, an owl, a bat. We'll open these up so you guys can get a better look. This was my first time coming across these ones. I have not seen these ones either online or out in the wild before. So that was a lot of fun to pick up. And there's a cat. A bat. These are also a lot of fun if you guys aren't like big baking people. If you want to use them, if you have kids for Play-Doh or the kinetic sand, it's always fun to stamp them in there. We do that a lot around here. There's an owl and a pumpkin. I can only remember eating at Jack in the Box a few times. It's not one of my favorite fast food restaurants. I always opt to eat somewhere else. But this is an old Jack in the Box werewolf. And the crazy thing about this is if this was a kid's meal toy, man, that is crazy. And so I think, how does this go? Can you guys hear that? This is incredible because if this was a kid's meal toy, that is way cool. They definitely don't do this anymore. Man, can you imagine getting like an action figure that straight up howls? This is so cool. I can't even imagine, but this has to have been like 99, 2000, I'm thinking, but it's got screws and sound and it still works after all these years. I'm wondering if you had to pay a little bit extra for something like this, like if they had a line of them and then, you know, for $5 more or $4 more or something like that, if you could upgrade and get something like this. If you know, let me know because that is way cool. And I just picked him up at a garage sale. This never happens to me. I found cookie cutters in brand new packaging. Originally $4.99. And then down to 99 cents, and it's finally got someone's attention and they grabbed it off the shelf. But there's a bunch of them in there. There's pumpkins and skulls, and it looks like a witch and a cat, and there's probably 10 or 12 of them in there. Oh, 10. 10 deliciously scary shapes. And anytime I go to a garage sale and they just have 1 or 2 cookie cutters, I always pick it up. I think I already have these ones. There's a little witch. Here's a pumpkin. And then the reason why I think I have these ones is because this pumpkin looks like a bell pepper. So I think I already made that joke in another video. So I think we have these ones, but we'll just add them to our collection, put them in our cookie jar. And I like to do like purple and green and orange and black and set it on my kitchen counter. It looks really fun. And I'm excited because I don't think I have any transparent ones. So it'll be fun to put those in the mix. For those of you who collect Pyrex, over the past couple of years, I think Target has been coming out with Halloween Pyrex designs. Now, there's a whole slew of people who love to collect Pyrex, and it's like the vintage Pyrex, or they have the Halloween or Easter or Valentine's or Christmas Pyrex. They even have like Disney Pyrex that's come out recently, but I have been trying to get my hands on all of the Halloween Pyrex. And I sold a bunch of it at the Spooky Swap Meet, if you guys saw that video, which was awesome because people were like, yes, I'll take it, I'll take it. And what's cool is most of them, they're not coming with lids for some reason. I don't know if people are keeping them and like interchanging them with other Pyrex dishes that they have, but you can go on eBay and you can find authentic Pyrex lids, and they're super cheap. I think they're like $4 a piece or something like that. And you can buy one, or you can buy 4 or 6 or 8 or 10 or whatever you need. But this one is fun because this one is a haunted house and it has all kinds of stuff going on in the windows. There's a little graveyard, lots of cats, some mice. And it's just a decal. And you guys, also, if you have regular dishes like this and you want some Halloween graphics, you guys go on Etsy, go on Instagram. There are people that make really fun decals for everything you can imagine. And there's some awesome, fun, vintage Halloween ones that you can get too. And this doesn't have a year on it, but I'm thinking this was in the past 10 years, somewhere in there. I went to the flea market when it finally opened in the spring, and I got to go, and it was so much fun. I picked up a couple of really awesome things, but unfortunately I haven't been back since. Maybe Harrison and I can wake up early one morning and go and film some stuff. Hopefully they're pulling out their Halloween things. Maybe not this week, but next week, and I'll try to make a video for that. But there was a comic book guy there, and he had a ton of comics, and I wanted to get so many of them, but of course, you know, they're going for, you know, I don't know, anywhere between $4 to who knows how much money. But I did pick up these two. So this one, oh my gosh, I laughed so hard when I saw this because the guy is literally slapping the skeleton. And I had to get the cover. Oh my gosh, you guys, it's hilarious. But I don't know if you guys get that humor too. But anyway, so this is gonna go in my Halloween monster comic collection. I have probably close to 50 now. I also made a video last year. If you guys love the art, if you guys love the comic stuff inside, I made a good video on that. I probably should make another one, an updated one this year with new stuff. There's that one. And then this one, oh my gosh, isn't that beautiful? Just look at the colors on that. Just love that one so much. I need to take them out and look inside. I haven't done that. So these have been sitting in a box since I bought them, but I need to find a fun way of displaying them too. So maybe I'll pick out my favorites, and have a cabinet that I've been putting decorations in. Maybe I'll put some of that in there with my little trinkety stuff, like, you know, these guys can go next to each other. That would be a lot of fun. But I loved it. It had a haunted house, it had a monster, had a girl in distress. I love all that. Well guys, that's gonna do it for this video. I hope you guys have been enjoying seeing some Halloween stuff from Christopher and I this season so far. I have a ton more stuff to show you, so don't go away. Just stay tuned because more will be coming out soon. Yes, you guys, we are into it now. Halloween, I've been starting to decorate. I'm gonna show you guys some of that. I think what I'd like to do is pull out a tub and unbox it. If you guys would like, you know, a little 20-minute break from life, I think what I'll do is I'll just pull out whatever is in that box, and then we'll go decorate somehow with it. And so you guys can see all of my decorations. Plus, I'd like to pull that stuff out here soon. So be looking for those videos coming up. I have some more of the thrifted stuff I find, probably one more video of that. And yeah, you guys, let's get on to some collection videos. Let's get on to some decorating videos. Let's do this. Halloween is here. All right, you guys, if this is your first time watching, thank you so much for joining us. Go ahead and check out our channel. We have a ton of stuff on there, and all different kinds of stuff, so you will not be bored, I promise. Everyone else, I hope you are having a great day, and we will see you next time.